And welcome to the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship. Tom Burley joined by Scotty Royster, better known as Lax Guy Scotty. And Scotty, this should be a great one. You've got rising 8th graders now at the U13 level getting set to do battle. You've got Team 91 out of Long Island against BBL. Should be a great one.
Yeah, man, I definitely think it's going to be a great one between Team 91 and BBL. These guys have been balling the entire weekend, and Team 91 has been showing their dominance throughout the weekend, but BBL just picked it up towards the end of the tournament, and that's why they're in the chip right now.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Scotty, to get here, offense is often the key, and it almost seemed like, if I'm not mistaken, BBL got a near walk-off win to get here.
Well, the bottom line is, in order to win the game, you got to have more points, right? And that's what BBL has done the entire tournament.
So we've had the team parade for everybody that's been here the weekend. Great crowd continues to file in. And so glad you're with us. Thank you for the patience, by the way, for everybody waiting to get in on the live feed. And all of the technical folks that are putting everything together here in Maryland this afternoon. So Team 91 will be in white, BBL in blue, ground rules being covered as we speak. Great logo down here to our right for the World Series Championship logo. It's been a great weekend. Mother Nature, for the most part, has cooperated with fantastic weather. Got a bit of breeze going left to right. And the ground rules now covered. It's time to play for a championship.
Let's do it, baby. I love how I'm seeing all the kids on the field or on the hill rooting for whichever team they want to win. It's a good atmosphere. This is the pinnacle of summer lacrosse.
Opening face-off. And we're underway. 11-minute quarters. Nice jarring hit to knock the ball loose. Still a scrum for the loose ball. Finally picked up, and now BBL on the run into the open field, the attacking side of the field. And Brandon Fodor now has it near side left. As they begin the offense, he'll send it left side of the cage. On the run right in. Ripped right on, and a goal.
I'll tell you what, man, bouncers will go on that field. Great way to start the game off.
Nick Laganowicz with the goal to get BBL started up 1-0. That comes at 10:15 to go in the first. Another face-off. Scooped back. And on the attack, here comes Team 91 for the second time in this game. Scotty, the officials have at their discretion today that shot clock, if they believe one of these two teams is stalling in any one of the quarters, they can then institute that shot clock immediately.
Yeah, man, I don't believe that there's going to be too much shot clock implemented in this game because these guys are ready to get after it and put the ball in the back of the net.
So substitutions now for Team 91 on the attacking side of the field. Penetration off that left side. Now an orbit behind the goal. As you can see, the fans, as Scotty mentioned a moment ago, camped out on the hill. And a shot off the left side, that's a bouncer. It's going to trickle to the near side, and the official will send it the other way as it was last touched by Team 91. By the way, that 1-0 score powered by Game Changer. Loose ball now. One of the long stick players has picked it up for BBL. A nice poke check from behind. And now the swing comes near side. Great defensive effort that time. And now Team 91 on the attack. Slow walk into the attacking side of the field. Noah Gregorek swings it far side left, gets the call from the far side in his bench area. Well, this weak side right is wide open for Team 91. A wicked shot from the far side left goes high, comes near side. Team 91 will keep it. And they'll restart the offense off the near side right. They've got 3 high. Now they'll push 1 into the middle. And now a swing left. And the entire offense goes left side. So on the free run, far side left, as BBL marks up defensively. On the attack from behind the goal, around the screen, out in front, a great pass, unable to connect, shot right on, comes near side and out again. It's a great look in front of the crease. Six and a half to go in the first, a 1-0 BBL lead. Again, from behind the cage, the attack goes far side, dumped in front, shot right on, a save made. BBL trying to get it in transition, still loose. And BBL in transition for a moment, had it, lost it. Now one of the long stick players picks it up and carries it. And on the carry, that's Brody Mansolino. Gives up the ball and then retreats back across midfield. BBL up 1-0, looking for more. Shot right on and a goal.
That
It's a 2-0 lead.
That right there is what I'm talking about. If they're going to slide, they got to slide with body. He got through 3 defenders easily and finished with top cheese.
It's Derek Sable with the goal, 2-0. BBL with 5.5 and rolling here in the first. Team 91, work to do. Sprinting quickly toward the mouth of the goal was Team 91. They coughed it up. Nice poke check there by BBL. Now if the free substitution, Team 91 resets it. To the near side right. And they'll run it in off the far side left. Nice shake and bake move off that left side from behind the cage. Refeed to the top. Nice effort defensively. Nice pirouette to switch it up to the far side left. Mouth of the goal, shot right on, and a save made. Brendan Whiteley with the save. Keeps it 2-0 BBL, 4:10 to go in the first. Bounding ball in to the attacking side for BBL. Just outside the goalie's reach for a moment, then he pins it to the turf. Picks it back up again. That's Jet Stake with it. Now feed up the left side. Clean run in, left of the goal. Passes off to the middle. It's deflected away by BBL. A little surprised there he didn't take that all the way to the goal.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take it to the rack there, but he gave it up.
Under 3.5 to go. BBL once again picks it up. Laganowicz with the goal. refeeds it near side left. And Fodor goes to work again. Off the left side, into the wind. Now orbits behind the goal. Comes back to his right, trying to get to his right hand. Lost the handle. Gave up a great feed to the far side, and tucking it in is Anthony Pavone to make it 3-0 BBL.
I love it, man. I love watching those attackmen just dodge from X, get to the top of the cage, and no slide even came, and there was a man wide open on crease for the finish.
Another goal powered by Game Changer. If you haven't gotten the app yet, you need to do so right now. So a 3-0 deficit for Team 91, but we've seen scoring in this entire tournament. 3-0 is really not a huge deficit to overcome.
You know, lacrosse is a game of runs. You know, it's so easy to get on that 4-0 run, so it's never over until it's over.
BBL continuing to dictate pace of play here in the first. Ducking in with a right, shot right on, goal again. Brandon Fodor with his first tally of the day makes it a 4-0 BBL lead.
You know, what it seems like is a lot of those BBL dodges are being initiated from X, and their defenseman doesn't seem like they can get their body in front of that attackman, and he's just running straight through that stick every single dodge.
90 seconds to go in the first. They'll hold the clock at just under 90 seconds. The official's going to come back over, probably put some time back on as we have a moment to share with you. Thank you so much to everybody continuing to dial in here on the live stream with our friends with U.S. Club Lacrosse. And a great look from our friends from Game Changer. So out of the timeout, Team 91 with some significant work to do, and Lax Guy Scotty, it's like they haven't even gotten their offense on track yet.
So on that second possession I saw Team 91 have, they initiated all of their dodges from X, and they got what they wanted. They had the shorty on the shorty at X, but they just seemed that they couldn't put the ball away.
Now you mention their offensive look, right? Conversely, BBL has clamped down on everything they're trying to do, and we talked about it earlier on. When you see the offense and it entirely shifts one side of the field to the other, there's not a lot of movement in that offense, right?
Yeah, I think they need to work on a little bit of spacing out here, but I'll tell you this, 91 never fails to figure it out, so don't even think about doubting them.
So 94 seconds remaining in the first. Back to a midfield face-off we go. Again, the face-off won. That's been a positive so far for Team 91. And BBL, to their credit, an immediate takeaway and transition. Quickly passing and a top shelf flamethrower.
I'll tell you what, man, that's just poetry in motion watching a fast break go like that.
Fodor with his second, back-to-back, 5-0. I mean, there was no question where he was going with that attempt, was there?
No question at all. If a coach had a fast break dream, that's what it would look like.
Well, in a championship fight, and it's going to go the route, you've got to at least be able to absorb the haymakers early and then respond. There's been no response to this point. 5 unanswered goals. So now Team 91 on the attack. Behind the cage. Ducked in around the screen. Now to the far side left. 20 seconds to go in the first. Off the feed far side left. He thought about a one-timer. Now goes mouth of the goal and tucked in. Far side left corner, and Team 91 is on the board, trailing 5-1.
Here we go. That might be the start they needed. Buzzer beater.
At the end of the first, BBL leads Team 91 5-1 in the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship. So for Team 91, Luke Martini gets them on the board, trailing 5-1 after one. What are these conversations right now, Lax Guy Scotty? What's going on right now? You got on the board, right, with the buzzer beater at the end of the first. What's going on for Team 91?
So for Team 91 in the huddle right now, I believe that coach is telling them, you guys got to chip away now. And now it's an uphill battle for the rest of the game. You can't expect to come back in one goal. You got to have one step at a time in order to tie it back up.
Conversely, what's going on with BBL?
And BBL, they're saying it's not over until it's over. Keep your foot on the gas and don't let up.
Back to the face-off we go to get us going in the seconds. Great crowd, coated in sunshine. We had some earlier clouds this morning, maybe a mist or a spritz of rain. It's gone. Field looks amazing. Wind continues to blow in left to right. Off the draw. BBL again wins the draw. Will Pisone. And it says right here in the notes, he's their face-off man. Well, he keeps winning them for BBL, so he's doing his job. Laganowicz with the goal early in this game. Gives it up far side left, ripped right on, and it goes wide. It's going to stay with BBL. Off the feed. He tried to tuck it in far post, and a nice save there by the goalie for Team 91. Great outlet now to the attacking side of the field for Team 91. And a reset to the far side right. Graydon Abisher on the attack. Both teams make real-time changes as they set up the offense for Team 91. Trailing 5-1, 9:45 to go in the second. So on the orbit from behind the goal, a feed to the top. Now off the right side, no help there. Kind of looked for a one-timer, it was cut off. Trying to penetrate off the left side. Now behind the goal, they'll reset it. Looking. Now back to the far side right. They'll reset it again. A lot of patience right now for Team 91.
They like their matchups with the shorties, but what offense doesn't?
And a bounder comes near side left. He was trying to tuck it in to the near side post. Try to get a friendly bounce. It came wide. Team 91 continues with possession. Free run. He got some great space. Orbits around right out in front. And the pass was dropped. Nearly a clean look if he could finish. Now, you heard one of the fans yell over and back. Now, that is in play right now, but I believe because the ball was deflected, that got waved off.
That's
nice
exactly
poke
why.
check from behind by one of the long stick defenders and knocked away from BBL. And BBL keeps possession with Brandon Fodor. He's got the last 2 goals for BBL. Made it 5-0 before Team 91 got on the board, closing out the first, trailing 5-1. It's where we stand. 7:50 to go in the second. So now in the reset, far side left, it's Sable. Ripped right on, and a goal. Derek Sable with his second goal makes it 6-1.
Look at that. A split to his left, down the alley, top right. Slide couldn't get there in time. Looks like there was a little bit of confusion, and he made him pay for it.
Now, defensively, what's the key to read that, right? When you see the player and the wind-up starts for the shot right on, what is your defensive key to stop that?
As a defense, you're relying on your goalie. You expect to hear a fire call as soon as you think that defender was beat, and I guess it came a little too late.
So another face-off win for Team 91, trailing 6-1. They'll make 2 changes. And now orbiting near side left with the handle. Sean Hannigan, I believe, carries it to the far side left. Pass came near side to the right for Marco Petroselli. He'll pick it up along the near sideline. Petroselli looks left, fires right. Back at the top, they'll reset it with 6:23 to go. In the second, ripped right on, and a bounder goes into the back of the net. It's now 6-2 on the goal by Noah Gregorick.
I'll tell you this here, Team 91 is a team you don't want to get going. Once they start going, it's a hard ball to stop.
The key now is to get defensive stops.
Yep.
The officials wait on the substitutions to be completed. Now back to a face-off once again. And I believe, again, Team 91 won that face-off. Losing a piece of gear. Now our first flag of this championship game comes out.
So that's an IQ error right there, I believe. His stick broke, and he picked it up. What are you supposed to do when your stick breaks on the field? Get off of that thing.
So now, I believe they're going to have Derek Sable begin the offense. He does, approaching. Feeds it to his left, gets it back on a refeed. And ripped right on, and it went just wide to the right as we approach 5 minutes to go in the opening half. And a 6-2 BBL lead on Team 91 out of Long Island. Another shot just goes high and wide off the left side.
I think we know who wants to shoot the ball here.
Something about a non-shy offense.
I love that. Hey, pull the trigger. You got to shoot the ball to make it.
Right. Ripped right on. A bounder goes high and wide off the stick of Sable. And again, a reset. Brandon Sommer with it, carries it in. Check that. It's going to be Laganowicz. And it carries out again. So BBL just continues that pressure. I mean, it reminds me years ago of Nolan Richardson with the Arkansas Razorbacks, that pressure in basketball. 94 feet. They were just not going to let you get the ball up the floor. So on the switch, now carrying it, I believe, is Brody Kozik off the far side left. Ducks him to the right. Wicked move to his left. Shot right on. It's deflected. And here comes Team 91 in transition. 3:40 to go in the half. Down 6-2. Now two of the four long stick players chase those offensive players all the way to the end line. I believe Team 91 just made a substitution on their offensive attack grouping. Off the far side of the right. They'll reset it from behind the cage. Fed to the top, going to his right. Pirouette back to the left, and a grounder goes near side left and out. It's going to stay with Team 91. Carried back to the top side. Now to the far side right. Directing traffic with a helmet signal, if you will. A little head bob and a shoulder fake.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball when he got it.
Ripped right on, deflected off the keeper, and it's going to be picked up defensively by Carter Blattner. Quickly, BBL in transition. A little hesitation move. Joe Egan. Gives it up near side to the right. Laganowicz on a reset and a timeout taken, I believe, by BBL, leading 6-2. And the timeout taken right around the 2-minute mark. 2:05 is what the official says he'd like to see on the clock. So as we play today, as we did the tournament in Delaware a couple of weeks ago, we've got the rankings where Team 91 is ranked 3rd nationally and BBL ranked 5th. So I believe we had a 1-4 matchup a couple of weeks ago, and now we've got a 3-5 matchup. And they're showing us why. 6-2 with 2 to go in the opening half.
Oh, yeah. They came out with some fire. I love seeing this in BBL.
So out of the timeout, let's see if they run a special for Laganowicz, who's got a goal. 2 tallies today for Derek Sable. And 2 goals for Brandon Fodor. And Anthony Pavone with a single tally. The goals for Team 91. Gregorick had the goal to make it 6-2. And Luke Martini got Team 91 on the board, closing out the first. And if you were going to tell me that some of these kids are at the U13 level and rising 8th graders, I'd have a hard time believing you, honestly. I mean, you've got some young men out here, honestly.
Oh, man, some of these kids are my height out here.
So now BBL on the attack once again. Kozik off that far side left. He'll play catch with Charles Dunn. The official stopped it for a moment. The clock, I believe, was not started, so they'll roll 5 seconds off, and now we're less than 2 to go in this opening half. It's also with that winding clock in tournament play, the game becomes a lot quicker because each possession is magnified because of the winding clock. And no shot clock, unless the officials believe there's stalling going on. We mentioned earlier about patience in the offensive end. Not that you're nursing a 6-2 lead, but with less than 90 seconds to go in the opening half, you're looking for that perfect shot to kind of end of the half.
You're definitely waiting for that last shot in this case. But, of course, you don't need it here. You just get that ball in the back of the net and get that bucket.
Pavone, with his second goal of the day, makes it 7-2. BBL.
I guess BBL sees it how I see it. Too early to slow it down. Keep it going until you know that clock is definitely on your side.
So after a 6-goal combined first, just 3 goals combined here in the second. So I would argue the pace of play, or at least the shot finish percentage, has waned a bit here in the second. On the doorstep, Antonelli sends it home, top shelf.
Man,
his second goal of the quarter.
What a take out there behind X, and once he got to 5-5, he shot it high, and the goalie couldn't see it.
7-3, 10 seconds to go in the half. Most likely the final goal of the half. The official taking his time getting back to midfield, rolls the ball onto the stripe. The guys go down for the face-off, and there's the horn to end the first half. At the half, it is BBL leading Team 91 in the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship, 7-3. Initial thoughts on an opening half?
You know what? This caught me off guard. BBL coming out on fire. I actually thought Long Island was going to come out on fire, but I proved to be incorrect. But I'm telling you this. Don't count 91 out yet. They're from Long Island, and they know exactly what's about to happen.
Scotty, here's my question. If you're in that Team 91 huddle right now, the biggest thing to me, and we saw it on one of these late possessions in the second quarter, the BBL long stick, the 4 guys, right? 2 of them played out about 10 feet off the crease. The other 2 took the 2 offensive players and literally put them to the end line. How do you combat that?
Hey, I guess you got to start playing a 4-man game. And they need to start exposing those shorties that BBL has, because every single player on 91 has the potential to beat their shorty, and they need to take full advantage of that opportunity.
We talked about the kind of stagnant offense, if you will, from Team 91 in the opening half. Do you see them opening that up in the third?
You know, I need to see them start looking like a fluid motion offense. Right now, it's funny that I say this, they are looking like a machine offense right now, and they just need to get it together and start flowing with each other.
So we also see you in the live chat. Thank you so much for checking in early and often. Nearly 2,000 of you checking in that live chat as we speak. So what do the fans think is going to happen in this second half with a 7-3 BBL lead?
I think the fans love what they're seeing right now. I'll tell you what, BBL came in as the underdog here in this game, and a lot of fans were rooting for BBL, but there's a reason why people don't like seeing Team 91 always winning.
Well, with the success that breeds success, right, and a top 5 ranking for both these teams, does that help or hinder as you prepare for a game? Does it give you bulletin board material? Hey, they're ranked in front of us. We're ranked ahead of them. What mentality-wise, and again, keep in mind, this is middle school transitioning to high school here in the not-too-distant future. That mindset is, it's always fluid.
Yeah. So for BBL, they probably have a chip on their shoulder thinking they're ranked ahead of us, so why not just give it all we got? But with Team 91 Long Island, they got people hating on them right now, and they're like, hey, let's do what we do best and get this win.
The other part of this we were talking about off air before the game today is the lacrosse community. And it's a different, when you talk about all the different team sports, it's a different mindset, a different community, isn't it? And fan interaction, player interaction with the fans. To me, and this is going to sound odd to the lacrosse people, but having covered NASCAR, right, as it became a mainstream sport with the TV deal and all the big sponsors, what was the key to their success? Well, it was the fan interaction with the drivers. It's no different than lacrosse right now as it continues to grow.
Yeah, man. Something I love so much about the lacrosse world is the accessibility to your favorite players. The players who are in the professionals, the coaches who you dream about, all of them are within hand's reach.
As we speak, I believe they're giving out first and second team awards to the All-World Series teams. And this is just a great cross-section represented in this tournament for first team, second team, and I believe, did they say all-world? Did I hear that right?
Oh, yeah, that's all-world. It's the World Series, baby. It's all-world. I'll tell you what, all these kids right here are kids to keep an eye out for. These kids were playing this weekend.
So we have a great conversation going on right now in the live chat. You talk about team pride for all these different organizations and teams. They are representing on social media right now in the live chat.
You know what? This is hilarious. With going to a school from New Jersey and playing lacrosse, it was a funny combination of Jersey guys and Long Island guys. And one thing both of us fail to never do is represent our town. And those Long Island guys and those New Jersey guys were always going right at it.
All right, Lax Guy Scotty, I'm going to give a quick story. I'm not going to mention any names, not going to mention any colleges, okay? But there happens to be a multi-sport facility at a certain college, not going to mention any division levels, whether it's 1, 2, 3, NAI, okay? But it happens to be the primary football facility next to a soccer and lacrosse facility, right?
Okay.
So when the soccer team was playing, they happened to have fans show up. And it happened to be the men's lacrosse team. And when they made their entry into the stadium, everybody knew who was there.
Oh, yeah. The soccer-lacrosse combination? Yeah, I know a lot about that.
And shockingly to your point, several of the folks on that men's lacrosse team were from New York and New Jersey. Point well made.
Yep. You're never going to get the end of the New York, New Jersey conversation. Pizza, bagels, who knows?
It's never going to stop.
Never.
And then when the lacrosse team ended up playing, they made sure the opponent knew they were there, right? They never stopped talking.
Never. Never. It'd be out of character to ever stop talking.
And this is all part of the game of lacrosse, the family of lacrosse, the community of lacrosse. And what's great is you will compete day in, day out. And when this game's over, there's going to be much respect shown, not only from the two teams that are playing today, but their fans as well. Because to get here to a World Series championship game, you've done a lot.
You know what? It's not even the championship game that gains you respect. I think just being in the World Series is going to gain you respect. I've seen a lot of great sportsmanship throughout the entire weekend. These kids have been competitive, but they don't fail to show some sportsmanship.
So the All-World Awards continue to be handed out. So as we close in on this second half, there's still much tournament lacrosse to be played throughout the summer, right? I mean, this is kind of the July 4th weekend, kind of the midpoint, if you will. And to ruin everybody's summer so far, I've been to multiple stores, right? Just checking in, everything else. Well, I hate to tell the rising 8th graders, so many retailers, not going to mention any names, the back-to-school supplies are already out on the shelves.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, you're talking to a teacher here when he's not doing lacrosse things, so That's kind of scary. And let me enjoy my summer right now. We're only halfway through this thing. I don't even want to start talking about the school year.
All right, so let's talk about fireworks. It is Independence Day weekend. The early fireworks were 5 unanswered from BBL in the first, 5-1 after one. Now we stand 7-3 at the break as Team 91 started to crank up their offense in the second. 2-2, by the way, even in the second. But trailing 5-1 after one, how do you make up that 4-goal deficit? Well, we're looking for, no pun intended, fireworks in the third from Team 91.
I love what you did there. That was smooth. They might as well call you Butter.
Having done pro baseball for years and done games in Brooklyn and in Staten Island in that particular league, when you look out over the center field fence in Staten Island, you look down into Lower Manhattan. When they did fireworks displays, Lower Manhattan was the backdrop. When you do it in Brooklyn, left field is Coney Island.
Oh, wow.
And then center field's the beach. So when they do fireworks, there's your backdrops.
Speaking of Coney Island, you guys see the hot dog competition that's about to happen tomorrow? Oh, that makes my stomach hurt so much thinking about it.
We agree. And Joey Chestnut will be in the competition again, or has he called in sick?
I have never seen Joey Chestnut miss a hot dog eating competition. What's a hot dog eating competition without Joey Chestnut?
Indeed. Have you had a Nathan's hot dog, by the way? Ever in your life? Have you had a Nathan's hot dog?
I don't think it counts if I've had a Nathan's hot dog from like a Nathan's in the mall. I think I got to go all the way to Coney Island.
You got to go to Coney Island.
Oh, yeah. I've never even been to Coney Island.
You have to go.
Maybe one day, but today's certainly not that day. I don't want to watch those people eat those hot dogs either.
Well, here's an idea. So it takes like, 15, 20 minutes to do that, to set the record-breaking thing or whatever? Okay, so here's what you do. You know how it's going to start, right? You arguably know how it's going to finish with Joey taking home the championship again. Wait 10 minutes, come back. It's like watching a NASCAR race. You know they're all still going to be making a left-hand turn. Just come back in 10 minutes.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be there.
7-3 BBL. Both teams now making their way onto the field. And early on in this third, and this is why he's come out early, Brandon Whiteley, the BBL goalie, is defending shots from one of his coaches, and these are not low-velocity shots, preparing for what's forthcoming in this third quarter.
Oh, no. We actually did at this tournament a fastest shot competition, and these kids were shooting than some of my teammates were in college. They were unbelievable shooting that ball.
Well, one of two things is happening. Either Taylor Swift has a concert after this game we don't know about, or these kids have their own paparazzi. Do you see how many cameras are down here on the sideline?
Oh, yeah. Youth lacrosse gets that coverage now, guys. I don't think I've ever seen this much coverage at a youth tournament ever.
Which is great for the kids.
They love it.
7-3 BBL underway in the third. And now Team 91 goes left to right in the third. Ball knocked free. Team 91's got it off the left side. Now as they recycle their offense, they'll make substitutions. You surprised at all with that?
Nope, not surprised. They got to get that pole off the field. Now they're going to start to initiate the offense with that midi.
So now to the near side right, they'll reverse it again. They'll run it from the point. Now off the top, I believe this is Sean Hannigan on the approach. Reverse it off near side of the right. Ripped right on it, a goal. Top shelf, near side right.
That's it right there. You've got the midi initiating the dodge, getting the slide to come right at him, and then once he passed it to the slide man, he moved it once again, and then he shot the ball lefty sidearm, top cheese.
So now 7-4, early third. BBL with the lead. Back for a face-off we go. Sprinting right in off the left side, ducked in right, shot right on, goal again. Here comes Team 91 with back-to-back goals.
Here we go. This is that roll I'm talking about.
Now it's 7-5. Spisto with that last goal. Off the deflection. Joe Egan now runs it in strong off the right side. Fed right in front. It, I believe, went into the goal. It did. A quick answer from BBL. And are they going to credit Joe Egan, or are they going to give Pavone the goal? Either way, it's now 8-5. We'll go Pavone with the assist from Egan. Now we have three officials convening over on the far side. Clock is stopped with 7:58 to go. The question is, did the ball cross the line?
You know what? I'm confused as to what they're talking about. What cameras are they going to look at right now? There's absolutely no replay in this.
You're getting all the reactions, man. Can we go under the hood for the replay? The BBL guys are like, keep the clock moving, man. Keep the clock moving in the third quarter. We get the lead, keep it moving. Keep it 8-5. Yeah, Team 91 wanted that waved off because they didn't believe it crossed the goal line, if you will. It just sat there. No question it was in the vicinity. So BBL in transition. Sommer out in front, and he just took a shot. There's a flag down. Shot right on, and it's a goal, but I think they are going to stop play on the contact.
I'd be very surprised if this isn't a goal.
So now the officials will convene on the far side. For the moment, it remains 8-5.
That's interesting why that wasn't a call. They're not supposed to stop that play until the other team gets possession, but they stopped it early.
Well, again, I believe because of the contact to the helmet.
It was the contact to the helmet, but the ball wasn't picked up by 91. And once BBL picked the ball back up, they scored, but I guess the play was stopped early.
So now on the restart, Brandon Fodor from the near side left. And obviously if they're restarting, that goal is not going to count. It remains 8-5 with 7:38 to go in the third. BBL with the lead. And the far side official points. He's ready to go. They'll put the ball back in play. They'll wind the clock, and we're back underway in the third. Reset to the near side left. Shot right on. High and wide. Another great save. Off the deflection, one of the long stick defenders now brings it left to right.
Off the rebound.
That was a very adept catch. Luke LaRocca, I believe, with the carry. They refeed the keeper. He'll send it skyward into the attacking third. Bounding ball rolls near side and out. Great read there by Brody Manzolino to let it roll out. On the return trip, here comes Kozik. And BBO reloads from the top, up 8-5 in the third. Fed behind the cage. Dumped out in front, make it the far side to the right. Still loose, still not picked up. And BBL coming back to the top again to reset it. It was an awkward handoff, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So now Sable feeds it near side left. They'll recycle it back to Brandon Fodor. On the orbit near side left. A feed far side of the right and ripped near side left high and wide by Pavone. Quickly to the near side left of the goal. Trickles near side left. 5.5 and rolling. Here in the third, a BBL lead of 8-5. Nice reversal off that far side. Now a refeed behind the cage to Fodor. Fodor comes back to his right. Spins back left, got to the mouth of the goal. Some reason, turned around, rips it wide to the right.
At least they had somebody to back up the ball, right? Got to be an optimist in these type of games.
It seemed like he got right where he wanted to go, and then for whatever reason, decided to take that extra step to the right.
Wow, I'm surprised that wasn't a call right there. Oh, he had his hand on the pocket.
Yeah, the ball came free. Finally, the whistle blows. And then Long Island, after initiating the contact, they're like, why didn't we get a call? Well, there was a no call a moment ago. So a reset from the top. Penetration left side, and that goes high and wide. And I believe it'll come back to the keeper, and indeed it will. That didn't touch anybody. So now for Team 91, they'll make changes as they enter the offensive end. Trailing 8-5 with less than 3.5 to go in this third quarter. Offense begins from behind the cage.
It's a shot.
Near side right, some penetration, shot right on, and a goal. Absorbing some significant contact. That brings us to an 8-6 contest.
So what you're seeing Team 91 do right now is get that shorty-on-shorty matchup at X, invert that offense, and as soon as they make a dodge, they got two of their middies coming down for a step-down shot.
We talked about it in the opening half. It's got to get to the rack, get to the goal. That's exactly what they did. the quick change. Christian Fox now with this attacking group. Momentary fumble by Sable, picked back up as we approach 2 minutes to go in the third. 8-6 BBL. As Team 91 has methodically chipped away, having trailed 5-0 in the first. Out in front, and that shot attempt flutters near side left, and we've got an injured BBL player down just outside the crease.
I could already feel it. I already know what type of game this is going to end up to be.
And I believe the injury is to Sable. So we'll step out for an injury timeout. Come back with more of the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship. Back to the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship. Todd Bartley joined by Scotty Royster. Lax Guy Scotty is his social media handle. He's younger than me, folks, so he's got all the handles. I've got the old man stuff on Facebook. That's all I've got.
Oh, man. You need to get hip, man. You need to get on that Instagram. You need to get on that TikTok. But I'll tell you this. TikTok is a bottomless pit. Don't do it to yourself, actually.
See, they've already given up on Twitter. Did you notice that? He didn't say Twitter once. And now a takeaway by BBL. 80 seconds to go in the third. A full-out dive to try to chop a long stick player. He takes down a Long Island player as well and shaken up on the play. For Team 91, now back to his feet is, I believe, Petrucelli.
Interesting here. Interesting call. You know, I wasn't able to tell if he had that front hand, if he had that bottom hand off his stick, but it looked like he lowered his shoulder quite a bit.
Significant contact. Clock starts again, 75 seconds to go in the third. 8-6 BBL leading Team 91. Team 91 with the handle. Now on the attack off the far side left. And again, they'll start their offensive attack from behind the cage. Does that surprise you at all?
Nope, that's their game plan.
Ripped right on from the near side right, and a goal.
This is what I've been talking about the entire game. If you look at the first quarter, 91 has been initiating all of their dodges from X with that shorty on them. What BBL needs to do is find a way to switch to the pole to get on that X attackman.
Fourth Team 91 goal in the third. Makes it 8-7 BBL, 20 seconds to go. In the third, Abisher with the goal. Shot right on, denied.
Oof, big save there. They needed that one.
Whiteley with the save, long outlet up the right side, scooped up that right side by Sable. He'll run in with two, down to one. Shot right on, deflected away, and scooped up defensively by Team 91 to close out the third. Brand new World Series Championship game going to the fourth. It's now BBL 8 and Team 91 7.
Game Changer makes it simple to live stream your team's games so fans can follow the action from anywhere. A tripod helps make it smooth and easy. Score the game on a second device and it will update right in your live stream.
The World Series of Youth Lacrosse is proud to partner with Signature Athletics. Signature and the Signature Partner Program offer teams a 24/7 online team store featuring custom-made uniforms, shooter shirts, and swag for all players, coaches, and parents. Avoid the headaches, order online, and have your gear delivered directly to your door. Plus 5% cash back on all orders keep your program growing. With over 150 signed programs, Signature Athletics handles the details so you can keep growing the game. Check out signaturelacrosse.com and sign up today. Signature Athletics, for the players, by the players. BIGA is proud to support the Lacrosse World Series Championship. BIGA provides the leading club operations application in youth sports, with modules for registration, tryouts, player evaluations, calendars and schedules, and roster and field management. Innovation is a central theme at BIGA, and this year resulted in new on-field check-in process for tryouts, as well as on-field functionality for coaches via mobile phones to evaluate prospective players. For complex clubs striving to provide their players, parents, and staff the best tool set in youth sports, try BIGA. BIGA, build a better club.
Welcome back to the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship. Todd Bartley, Scotty Royster. Last guy, Scotty, 8-7. BBL having led 5-0 early in the first.
I told you about these Long Island guys. They're called Strong Island for a reason. They're not going to give up that easy.
Fourth period face-off to get us going. 11 minutes and rolling for the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship. They're going, Todd, it's 2022. We know it's class of 27. Just for the new people. And there are literally thousands of you watching this game currently. Good news is it appears everybody that got shaken up earlier is back to full strength. So on the first shot of the fourth by Team 91, they'll retain possession 34 seconds into the fourth, down by 1. Team 91 has never led in this game. They're looking to have that as the horn sounds to conclude the fourth. That's really the only time the lead matters, right? They'll reset it from the point. Off the right side, fed out in front, a bounder, and it is saved. Seemed like it was creeping up the near post. Here comes Egan again across the time stripe, if you will. Puts a shot right on, right in the cage of the keeper, right into his face mask. Great pass up the near side left on the long stick outlet. LaRocca's got it, gives it up and retreats. So now a refeed to the point. Substitutions in real time as Team 91 brings on another attacker. Sprints in off the right side. Out in front, a behind the back goal. Are you kidding me? We're tied at 8.
Uh-oh. Don't let these Long Island guys get this momentum over here. A BTB to tie up the game. It's a momentum battle now, and Long Island got it.
Nolan Wizarek with the game-tying goal. And a wicked one at that. You might want to submit that one for later to a TV show. That was wicked. Here comes Team 91. Shot right on. That bounds up and over, and I believe Team 91 is going to keep possession. Off the refeed to the top. On the attack near side left, ripped right on, right into the body of Whiteley and knocked away. Here comes BBL trying to scoop up that ground ball. Still battling for the ball. Finally picked up by BBL. Nearly a free run in off this right side by Christian Fox. Both teams making wholesale changes on this offensive possession. Fodor's got it. Gives it up to a trailer. Runs into traffic. Bounder out in front. Knocked away. Shoveled to the near side right and out. 7:15 in rolling here in the fourth. All even at 8. Significant forecheck, if you will. From the top. On the penetration, Sable rips right on. Did it trickle across the line? It did not.
It's an amazing save right there.
Fully extended, fully sprawled, deflected away. Here comes the keeper trying to scoop it up. He shovels it away. Hesitantly, he's not retreating.
He needs to go back
all the way
net.
back.
He needs to get right back in that net right now.
And now Team 91, a chance for the lead for the first time today. Luke Martini carries it in. They'll reset it to the top with 6:15 and rolling. Gavin O'Brien now rocking the ball near side left as we approach 6 minutes to go. Now to the near side left. A little jab step as if he was going to take off toward the net. That's Petroselli. Petroselli now holding near side left, gets a screen. Goes behind the cage, looking for a teammate out in front, kept it, fires it on, and a goal. Team 91 has come all the way back from down 5-0, and they claim a 9-8 lead with 5:28 to go.
I feel like I could tell the future right now. I told you they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop playing until they hear that final whistle, and that's exactly what's happening here. They're a hard train to stop once they start going.
Four unanswered now by Team 91, having trailed 8-5. They now lead 9-8. 4:45 to go. Here comes BBL on the attack. Significant defensive effort now, and they're starting to get physical with it. Is Team 91 on the orbit to the far side left. BBL looking for the equalizer, now down 9-8. 4:20 to go. Penetration off the left side.
That's a great slide.
Ducking in, right to left, reversing right. And now a pass far side left. He thought about a wrist winder. Right in to the awaiting fishnet, if you will, of the keeper for Team 91.
The fishnet. I've never heard that one before, but that's a good one.
Now, why he keeps dancing around and not giving it up for transition to get it out of the defensive end now is beyond me.
There it is. Maybe he should have just chucked that one over the 50.
No question. Why they took that kind of time is beyond me. An unforced error comes at 3.5 to go. 9-8 Team Long Island and Team 91 with that lead. Their first of the day. So now BBL off the far side left. Fodor's got it. Turns right. Looks. Fires near side of the right. Top shelf equalizer.
How did he hit that near side corner from that angle? That was a crazy shot. You know, this kind of makes me think about my college career and why these 13-year-olds are already better than I was.
9-9. 2:45 to go.
This 9-9 score reminds me of junior prom. I'm just nervous right now.
Sable with the equalizer. There's a story that can go along with that, but I'd have to wait till the postgame show. That's a whole other YouTube channel, too. 2:25 to go, all even at 9. So now they'll change as Team 91 goes on the attack. Off the far side right. Now, I believe with the handle off that far side is Petroselli. To the corner he goes with less than 2 to go. He's defended by Brendan Somer.
Here we go. They got that shorty-on-shorty matchup at X, and he's looking to draw a slide and move it. Watch.
They clear out the entire left side. He gets the screen, goes back to the far side. And they'll reset it to the point. Now to the near side left. Ducking in with a defender in tow. Looking to pass. He's got a defender on his left hip. Now gives it up. They'll reset it to the top. And a bounder. And I believe it was last touch by Team 91.
It's a big possession right here.
75 seconds to go. What a pass. Even better catch. Here comes Somer. Ripped right on, deflected away.
This 91 goalie is the real deal.
2 long stick passes. Now on the attack near side left, and the shorties will go to work. And a timeout, Team 91. 54.3 to go. Back with the finish after this timeout at the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship. .3 to go. BBL and Team 91 deadlocked at 9. Some significant 4 and 5 goal swings in this one. It was BBL 5-0 in the first before Team 91 got on the board. They've methodically chipped away. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the third, now 2 here in the fourth to claim I should say, their first lead at 9-8. And then BBL with the answer. 9-9 at the 3-minute mark, now at 54.3. Does Team 91 have the go-ahead and potential game-winning goal drawn up out of this timeout? We're about to find out. Then if they do get that go-ahead, you got to get a stop because we've seen BBL go coast to coast, especially in that early 5-0 scoring run.
I've seen 3 goals scored in 30 seconds. They've got plenty of time to do whatever they want.
So now off the start, it's in front of us on the near side left. Gregorick has it. He'll take it toward the back of the goal. Comes back to his right. Now feeds it back to the point. Fed to the far side right. 40 seconds to go. Off the far side right. Ripped right on, and the go-ahead goal. It's now 10-9. Team 91. 33.6 to go. Sam Fox, I believe, with the go-ahead. And a timeout taken by BBL. Back after a quick timeout, the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship.
Game Changer makes it simple to live stream your team's games so fans can follow the action from anywhere. A tripod helps make it smooth and easy. Score the game on a second device and it will update right in your live stream.
The World Series of Youth Lacrosse is proud to...
Back to the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship, and it's coming down to the final 24.6 seconds with Team 91 trailing 5-0 in the first. They have a 10-9 lead on BBL. BBL, the potential game-tying look out of their timeout.
I wonder what they're going to do here. Give the ball to the offensive player who has the shorty, or just give the ball to their best offensive player?
Sable's got a couple of goals in this one today, as does Brandon Fodor. Who does BBL call upon? Clock's moving, closing in on 20 seconds to go. They'll start from the far side left. Coming back toward the top, orbiting to the right, 15 seconds to go. Cutting back to his left is Fodor, falling down, trickles in front of the goal, shot right on, side of the goal, pinned to the turf, and we've got the official with his hand in the air saying it's Team 91 ball, 4.3 to go. He sends it the length of the field on the catch. Team 91 runs out the clock.
And that's what you call a mom goal, guys. Long Island taking it home here. These guys are unbelievable, and these Long Island families are not going to fail to let you know who won the championship.
A come-from-behind victory for the number 3 ranked team in the nation, and a valiant effort for the number 5 team. Got a great look late, unable to finish a great stop.
An absolutely great look at the end. After somebody shot it, the rebound came right to him, but he didn't have quite the angle to put it in the back of the net.
So if you're curious, what is now all over this field? Gloves, helmets, sticks, everything, because that sprint from the far sideline to mob the keeper, it almost started too soon.
Oh, yeah, they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait. Once they got possession, they were ready to storm the field.
And we talked about that mutual respect deal going on between these two teams, highly ranked, of course, in the nation. And BBL having a great weekend, finishing as runner-up. And, Scotty, they put together an amazing first half. They had a 6-1 lead. A 7-2 lead in the second quarter. And then from that point forward, it is 8-3 Team 91 to close it out 10-9.
It's unbelievable, but like I said in the beginning, it's a game of runs. And once Long Island got on that run, they were hard to stop. In this case, BBL just couldn't stop them.
Yeah, how about that? 10-9 is your finish. And an 8-2 run to close things out. Wow.
That's the tail of the tape right there. It's hard to win if you allow a team to get on a run like that.
So here comes the mutual respect with the handshake line. And don't worry, they're going to be seeing each other the rest of the summer as well. This is just one chapter in what is going to be an amazing book being written this entire summer.
Oh, yeah. They're going to remember this game for the rest of the year. Not even the rest of the year, the rest of their lives. Trust me. They'll remember this. And every time a Jersey guy meets a Long Island guy, they're going to think of this game right here.
By the way, on YouTube, this is probably going to go viral a lot of places. But the Nolan Wizarek goal is one for the ages. The behind the head, behind the back, whatever you want to do, the no look, that was just ridiculous in this game.
Yeah, that's ridiculous for any age to be doing that. It's crazy when a pro does it, but it's even crazier when a 13-year-old does it on the field with ease.
Yeah, and it's like he'd done that before many times.
By the looks of it, he probably did do it many times.
Final score, it is Team 91 knocking off BBL to claim the 2027 Lacrosse World Series Championship. Final score, 10-9. Thank you to our entire crew putting it together today. Until next time, he's Scotty Royster. Lax Guy Scotty, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. It was a blast.
Todd Barley, final score, final time, 10-9 in cover behind fashion. Team 91 over BBL. Thanks so much for watching.